Before we go into the Gençlerbirliği game, I want to send my thoughts and prayers to the people in Kahramanmaraş and Turkey about the school shooting. May the people who died rest in peace, and the people who was involved, I'm sending all my thoughts and prayers there. It's just very, very sad news, unfortunately. Going into the Gençlerbirliği game, Galatasaray had an open training where the fans and UltrAslan was, and the picture who is going viral is where the UltrAslan leader is talking out loud to the players group. And for me, this is just so amateur. I know it is good intentions behind it, but why do you need to do this when the cameras are everywhere? I don't understand it. Do it in the silence. This is pictures I'm used to watching Fenerbahce with the megaphone talking to the players. Why? It's just so strange for me. So strange, and I'm not used to it from Galatasaray. Do this in the dressing room. Why do you need to do this in front of the cameras? I don't understand it. It's just it get giving me so bad vibes, to be honest, this video and picture. It's very great to have a good thing to have the fans to watch the training or whatever to try to give the players motivation. But these pictures is for me just, yeah, I don't like it. Do it in silence. I much rather like when people are doing things in silence rather than trying to show off in front of the camera. Again, it is probably good intentions, but yeah, I'm getting bad vibes here. In about the match in general, it is many 11s out there who people are predicting. Which one I have seen mostly is Uğurcan Çakır in goal, Jakobs as left back, Abdülkerim and Sanchez as centre backs, Sasha Boye as right back, Torreira and Lemina as central midfielders, Gabriel Sara as a 10, Noah Lang and Sané as wingers, and Barish on top. We need to mention that Osimhen is back in training, so maybe he is going to start as well. I don't know. Then probably Noah Lang is benched and Barish Alper goes as winger. Some other options which I have seen is that Salah is going as a right back and Eren Elmalı is going as a left back because of Jakob's poor performances lately. Talking about Jakobs, firstly, yes, he has not been good lately, and when he is weak defensively, he can't contribute much because offensively he's not so strong. But again, I don't think Eren Elmalı has played so great either. And yeah, Eren Elmalı is for me a very big, weak target defensively, to be fair. On the other side, Sasha Boye or Salah, Salah can contribute much more offensively. And when you looked at, for example, the Kocaeli game, where Sasha Boye's role was to go in the half space there, he didn't do, bad there, but a player like Salah is much stronger there offensively, I think. So maybe that's Okan Hoca's plan. I don't know. Lemina and Torreira probably are back in the 11 together there with Gabriel Sara, because I heard that people said, the reporters are saying that Okan Hoca wants to go, to the back to the basics, back to the normal 11. And then I'm thinking maybe Salah as well are going to start as a right back. Noah Lang and Sané as wingers. Sané for me is so up and down. He really needs to risk manage, I believe, because he can't be so 50-50 where every position is either 100% chance for us or 100% chance for the opponents. You can't tolerate that, to be honest. It is not acceptable. So if he's, I'm missing a very good Yunus Akgün in form, to be honest. He is just so important for us. As I said previously, looking at the season last year, Yunus Akgün was so important. But he has not been in form, unfortunately. Noah Lang is probably back in form again after, his thumb For example, against Trabzonspor, he was not ready whatsoever to play that game. His mindset was probably only thinking about his thumb. But against Kocaelispor, we saw how much he can contribute offensively, just taking the ball up with him and attack. Then our team can come after, and press higher, for example. And Barış on top, Osimhen is back on trainings. Will they risk him before the Fenerbahce game? I don't know. It's very hard to predict Galatasaray's 11. We are facing Gençlerbirliği, who is fighting for relegation. Volkan Demirel is their manager, which is probably very, very motivated to beat us. And he will not, about our high pressing, for example, in this game, I'm not sure if that is going to be the most important thing, because Volkan Demirel is very used to, I remember all of the games he have played against us is only long balls from the goal kicks. They don't intend to play out from the back whatsoever, and will try to take our defense high up on the pitch and then try to go behind our defense and try to punish us there. That's the usual Volkan Demirel football I have seen, and very defensively, very compact. So it's going to be a frustrating game, and it's so important to get that first goal from Galatasaray and relatively early, because how much longer the game goes, how much more frustrated our players will get, and their players will get more motivated if they're seeing, oh, laying in a low block is actually working. If they're, considering a goal very early, they will lose hope as well, I think. So it is very important to start very strongly, I believe, in this game. Another thing is that Fenerbahce are facing Rizespor very soon, today actually. And if they are winning that game, they are 1 point ahead of us. So with one more game played, but that mentality, it's very hard to predict what the Galatasaray players, how they will answer there. It's going to be a very critical game, because after this game it is cup game again against Gençlerbirliği, but the next league game are against Fenerbahce, and it is very different if you're going into that game leading the league or if you're behind Fenerbahce. It's going to be so different game, because Fenerbahce are a very good counter-attack team. They don't have necessarily the most creative players. Asensio, of course, Talisca, but their midfielders with Guendouzi and Kanté are not the most, or Ismail Yüksek, not the most creative players. Yeah, it's just very hard to predict that game as well, but we need to focus on the Gençlerbirliği game, because it is a very important game. And it's not only important for Galatasaray, it's very important for Gençlerbirliği as well. They are just 2 points ahead of Kayserispor, who is on the relegation place. Kayserispor, not Gençlerbirliği. So yeah, they are just over the relegation spot, and it's going to be a very messy game, I believe. So yeah, can't wait for the game. We need, of course, we need 3 points, but we really need a good performance, I believe. I know that people are saying that in these times the performances are not the most important, and that's of course true, but we need to see some signs of, Galatasaray having confidence before the Fenerbahce game, a clear plan how we play, that the players believe in that plan and the players know that plan as well. Because one thing is that they are believing it. The thing is, as a player, if you know exactly your role, and know that it is not 100% how your role should be, but if you know, that your role in the team, and that it's working, you will believe in that plan and you will get confidence as well because you know what you're doing. We need to have a team. That's what I'm missing from Galatasaray right now. It is too much individual plans and performances. We need to be good as a team, especially when the league is soon finished. So yeah, guys, please hit the subscribe button and like button if you like this kind of content, and comment down below what you think about the UltrAslan or about the game or whatever you have in your mind. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.